my dear. Hello. Gosia Scarrett here, Visibility Coach. Hello on this amazing Sunday afternoon. Guys, today, super important topic, so stay tuned. Give me literally like 20 seconds now where I keep inviting people. So if you watch replay, just basically you can skip the first part. Today I will be talking about one of the key fears that stops people from showing up, whether that's public speaking or Facebook Lives or running own webinars, online summits and stuff like this. Wherever you have to show up fully, your face, not just voice, your actual you. So huge topic, just stay tuned. Let me keep inviting people to this chat because it is super important. And whether you are a business owner, mainly business owner, and you feel that, oh my god, you have this passionate, amazing message, but you just feel that something is holding you back from really properly showing up in your business, and there are many things. Can be fear of judgment, fear of rejection, thinking, who the heck am I to even show up and let people listen to me? Like, what is my message? What even, who am I speaking to? Very often we don't have clarity what sort of message we are really sending to people and stuff like this. So I could invite, but basically, like I said, skip few seconds of this live because I just want to invite people, although I can't invite all. But okay, let's get started. Hello Johnny, nice to have you here. Amanda, hello. Yes, so guys, huge topic today. But today I want to talk specifically about one of the many key questions, fears, stories that we have in our head, which is the actual scarcity, which is who the heck am I, okay, to even show up right now in front of you and run this Facebook Live. Who am I? Tell me in the comments how many of you ask yourself this question or ask even once. Adrian, hello, nice to meet you. So so I just asked question, how many of you, or if you can just leave me in comments, ever thought, if not now, but ever thought and asked this question, who am I to show up? Who am I to be visible out there for people, whether that's public speaking even or Facebook Live? Yeah, have done, Johnny, absolutely, yes, and me too. Hello, Stephen, hi. Yeah, so that's why this is so important. I want to answer this question, who you are, so that you can show up and have this question sorted and move on. So let me bring like a little bit of like my story, because basically I very often could ask myself this question as well. But it is not until I actually heard someone else's story, someone who is not like top level coach, top level public speaker, or whoever influential figure. It was a story of a lady. I should have actually invited her here. Story of a lady who went through very like painful childhood and story. Where she was in mental hospital, she was frequently raped there and stuff like this. No one believed her, and I don't know, but all sort of really heavy story. And me, just by listening to this story, I was able to heal myself. Just by listening to that one particular story, I healed myself. I was sitting, I was listening, I was absorbing her story, and I was crying. It was late at night, and it was this live breakthrough webinar, and it was transformational. And one of the people who I just invited him, is actually Ryan, who was doing this live breakthrough session. And it was just so healing because it forced me to look back into my inner child, who was very hurt by her mom about what she said to me at the time and how it affected the next 25 years of my life and stuff like this. So I could actually face that. I could change the meaning of this story, and then I could, with the new perspective and new understanding, actually take my whole visibility and myself to the whole new level, absolutely whole new level, to actually from someone who felt insecure and unworthy to someone who is resourceful, who know her worth, who love herself, and that's why it's showing up. So now I want to tell you why I'm saying this, because each of you has got valid story to say. What you only need to give yourself right now, but I can give it to you, is the permission slip to share the story. I will repeat this. A permission slip to share your story is what you need. So never think that your story is too small or it doesn't have any sense or anything like this. You have gone through your life, you have gone through so many experiences, and you have learned so much through those experiences. Absolutely, Johnny. Yes, 100%. Everyone should check out Warren Spire. Absolutely. I didn't realize that you actually... Oh, yeah, Warren. Absolutely. So, if you allow yourself, in your head, you need to change thinking that instead of saying to yourself story, I am not... who am I to share my story? Who the heck am I? Say... I am a beautiful, unique, amazing person who have experienced so much in my life, okay, who has learned from this experience, and now people need to hear my story so that they can resonate with me, so they can resonate with the message, okay, with learnings, so that just by listening to this story, they can heal the part of them, okay? But also for myself, when I show up and I share my story, it is an active healing process. It is an active healing process, you know? And I know you guys, like Johnny, I know you totally get it. Adrian as well, Steve. I know you guys, I know you understand this kind of changing the meaning, but actually allowing yourself to be you, as the only one thing you ever have to worry about and expect, just to be yourself. And only from that point you actually can show up. But many of people, especially the ones that will be watching this on replay, do not show up because they do not believe that their story or anything that they have to say is valid and makes sense, and that no one will even want to listen. But here's the thing. You need to shift the thinking from who wants to listen to me to there are people who will resonate with what I have gone through, who when they hear my story, they can find new courage, new confidence, and step up in their life. Guys, I cannot just stress it. Whoever will be watching this again or watch now. Me, just by listening to normal story of a normal person, again, not the high-level Tony Robbins, a normal person, I changed so much. It shifted me completely because I was able to look into this inner child that was just locked there. I was able to parent myself. And you know what it means? It means that you become self-sufficient, there is self-compassion and self-approval within. And will I be able to do it if I didn't hear this story? Maybe it will take me another years and years. Or who knows, maybe even like another coaching or whatever session that I would have heavily invest in. Who knows? You never know. But what I know is that by listening to story, I have managed to change a lot of my perspective that helped me discover a whole new courage in who I am, and that my story, is exactly valid. It gave me the permission slip to share my story. Guys, give me comments if you agree, if you are sharing your story, whether that's childhood, how you have overcame, your limited beliefs or any sort of stuff that was crap and shit and was holding you back, and finally you are out there on another side. Leave me in comments. Johnny, have you been sharing your story, or are you actively sharing your personal story? That would be good to know. I would love to know. Yes, sharing your story is power. Absolutely. I definitely will. Okay, so absolutely, you have to share it because it is powerful. It heals not only you, because you go into such a vulnerable place, you know. I remember the very first time when I was just on Facebook Live talking about my whole experience, you know, the competition in school, what my mom told me, how for the next 25 years I was just literally running the software that was just like so sabotaging me and stuff like this, and all type of stuff. And you know what? Just sharing this was transformational. Just sharing it, it was like a very transcendent experience. I even said to Warren that it gave me the new level of me, you know, the new level of me. So that's amazing. It is scary. It is place of, you know, if you go to arena to show up, okay, and share something very, you know, deep, then it is a place of insecurity, of doubt, of fear, of all, you know, all those stuff. But guys, don't forget that at the same time, it is a place, it is a birthplace, like Brené Brown would say, is a birthplace of love, belonging, joy, trust, innovation, creativity. That is the power of vulnerability. There's one thing. I'm currently, right now, wearing the t-shirt by Banksy. As you can see, this little graphic, which is cute, isn't it? Is the Banksy like design. You know who is Banksy, the artist who is completely invisible. When you go to Pinterest or whatever, one of the key quotes he says as an artist who no one knows his face, he's just creating that amazing stuff, but he's hiding. He is just invisible. So what he said is that the invisibility, he doesn't understand why people want to be out there and give up their privacy if the invisibility is the superpower. Yeah? So I wonder what you guys think of this. Is invisibility a power, or is visibility a power? That's a very, very interesting, you know, thing. So Alison, if I can see you join, let me know what you think. Is visibility a power, or is invisibility a superpower? And I appreciate, you know, absolutely Banksy, but my thinking is that visibility, depending how you look at visibility, is because of this is the place of growth, because visibility is basically place of like high vulnerability, right? But this is the place where you can take yourself to the next level. This is the place when you can discover self-love, self-compassion, self-approval, self-kindness. This is the place where you can discover the joy, the belonging, that you are here for something more. This is the place that if you are able to be visible and share really like deep stuff about you and your life and what you've gone through, you basically change people's lives. It is not just giving them advice and stuff like this. It is basically helping them heal themselves. I think this is life-changing. And for me, if I can have the power to change someone else's life just because someone else is listening to my story and is just like showing up, then I think this is a superpower. So for me, visibility, it actually is a superpower. But I think everything in life is about balance. So when you think about this, invisibility cannot be superpower without the other, you know, element, which is visibility, and other way around, right? There is the rhythm. After day is night. So visibility and invisibility at the same time must balance. So I wonder what you think, Adrian. I think it works both ways. Johnny, it's great if you're a graph artist, not so much for entrepreneurs. I think that's quite a valid point. But I definitely wanted to know what you think. Guys, so if you can tell me, if I ask you a question, if you can tell me in comments, answer the one question. Is visibility a power? regardless of invisibility, is actual visibility, showing up in your business day in, day out, sharing not only business advice and professionally correctly, whatever, but actually sharing your story, showing yourself and your audience who you are behind your business. Who is the person, what this person has gone through. How important do you think it is in business? Johnny, yes. Yes, I agree. So yeah, definitely I am saying that visibility is the power, but like I said, balance is the key. Okay, my battery is running, so I don't want to just like suddenly drop. So guys, I think I will need to just wrap up. But I leave you with this question. The question I want to leave you with, whoever will be watching this, is visibility a power? And I'm definitely giving you 100%, 150% permission to show up and share your story, because it is valid and people need to hear it. People need to be healed just by listening to what you've gone through and resonate. That's simple as that. That's simple as that. So to answer, who do you think you are to show up? Who do you think you are to show up? Well, you are, and you have everything you have, and you have everything you should have to share your story. So you're 100% perfect and amazing to actually do it, and capable. What you need to do, you need to look at what is the key learning in your story, what is the key message, because the story is not about you at the end of the day. It's about what people can learn from it. How can I help them with my story? What is my message? What I want them to do if they hear my message. Okay, so what every single time I put out myself out there, I want you to do when you actually hear my message and me talking about visibility, is to what? Is to go out there to the arena with your insecurities, with your fear, with your self-doubts, and what? And actually break through it. Break through it. And discover what? On the other side? Love, belonging, joy, and all the beautiful things. That's exactly what I want and why I show up, to encourage you to do exactly the same, because you discover so much more than self-acceptance. You will discover so much more. You will actually understand that it is about being a vessel in the process. Okay. Yes, so guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Great message. Thanks so much, Johnny. We live in a day of celebrity, Adrian. Yeah, it is, like I said, it is all about the message, the people, and thinking about them, shifting from me to them. Yes, cool. Can see some lovely comments. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Steve, Johnny. Thank you so much for your comments. I really, really appreciate it. That's absolutely lovely. And have a fabulous rest of the evening. And I'm looking forward to see you in the arena. Okay, lots of love. Gosia Skarad again, a visibility coach. Lots of love. Bye.